Now entering the Cytor system, no sign of any ships on sensors, Romulan or otherwise. Admiral Transporter Room 1 reports that Agent Daniels has just beamed in. Welcome aboard, Agent. What's your take on all this?
If she's here, we'll need to draw her out. Sela's not easily found if she doesn't want to be. In the meantime, there's a structure on one of the larger asteroids, but the mineral content there is making long-range scanning difficult. I recommend we take a closer look.
What sort of structure?
Looks like a small base of some kind. Industrial, possibly military. Whatever it is, it's running at low power. We'll get a better idea at close range.
Understood. Take us in closer, Helm.
Our intel shows a lot of Romulan activity in this system, in Sela's name. Command believes she's planning an assault of some kind and gathering tactical resources. This looks like an abandoned Tal Shiar base. What's left looks like the interior has been stripped of anything useful over an extended period of time. This could be the work of Sela's forces. They've been... Wait! Picking up enemy contacts. Romulan ships decloaking.
Shields up. Red alert.
Disengaging. Those ships were older, but battle-ready and in good repair. It's unusual of them to run so quickly. We should stay sharp. There's probably more of them out there waiting under cloak. In the meantime, we damaged their propulsion systems in the fight. They're leaking plasma.
Follow their trail. We'll force them to face us.
As long as they keep leaking plasma, we can follow their trail. They're not trying to lose us. I've got a bad feeling about this.
You always say that. You always say you got a bad feeling about this drop. Then the xenomorphs survive.
Unidentified ship, you are trespassing in sovereign Romulan space, and you are outnumbered. Surrender now.
How about no? Nice to see you too.
Oh, it's you again.
Yep, hello. We're not here to fight, Sela. Stand down.
No. You are still trespassing in my space, and I could use a new ship for my armada.
Red alert, tactical, fire to disabled only. How about, forget that. Doom it all. Extra quickly. Yeah. Come over here. Right to my tractor beam platform. Get over here. Drop one of these, get some more fighters. Have these guys go over here. Okay, we'll probably have to wait for the next one. Oh well. Alright, let's do this. Ready to talk yet? Figure out how to yet?
Fine, we'll talk.
Thank
Cut
you.
to the chase and tell me what it is you want.
Information, specifically on the location of the certain Tal Shiar prisoners.
Ah, I'd wondered when you'd get around to looking for the Enterprise C survivors.
A logical deduction, where are they?
When the Enterprise C survivors were taken, my father agreed to let the rest of the crew live, so long as Lieutenant Yar served as his concubine. She was executed, but my father held to his word. I am aware of their location, but I will only take you there if you agree to bring me with you.
If you come with us, you'll agree to be arrested. No tricks.
And what assurances do I have that I won't simply be executed? I will not agree to my death.
Well, duh. We'll make arrangements for incarceration, not execution, obviously.
If I agree to this, I will be held in house arrest, somewhere reasonably pleasant by my own standards. I will not be cut off from access to the outside world, and I will not be given any sort of death penalty. Further, you will allow my crew and their ships to go without harassment.
I'm sure such arrangements can be made. Prepare to beam aboard. Alright, get on here.
The survivors of the Enterprise C were sent to a Tal Shiar prison world. Set a course for the Pictet system. I shall make my way to the bridge of this quaint little ship.
You think a Lexington Dreadnought's a quaint little ship? That's very impressive for someone in a Dederick's Warbird. Like, look at this. This is a classic Dederick's Warbird. It's cool. It really is. For the TNG era, it was one of the best ships. But no. You have a quaint little ship. I have a Terran Lexington Dreadnought. Course laid in for the Pictet system, Admiral. Ready to warp at your command. Let's go. And now more loading screens. Sometimes I edit these away because it's annoying to have them. Other times I feel too tired to bother. I'm not sure if I'm going to edit this one away or not, but hello there to anyone that's watching through it. I appreciate the effort to stay with the boring old me here. I'm really good at being lame old Ben. And anyway, here it is, almost halfway there. But what about Living on a Prayer? Living on, you know, the Bon Jovi song.
I'm reading several Tholian ships on sensors, along with some unusual temporal fluctuations. Tholians dislike anything involving time travel. We should be cautious. If they think we're responsible, they may become hostile.
Yay. Agreed. Anything you like to add, Sela?
This is the Pictet system, one of many worlds where the Tal Shiar would send assets important enough to keep, but not threatening enough to kill. Supplies to this world stopped when Hobus was destroyed, but the Enterprise C crew are proven survivors. I admit the Tholians being here is new. Surely they won't be too difficult for you to handle.
Nope. Shields up. Helm, take us in. Alright, and I am the helm. Hello, would you like some free Doom?
Do not be afraid. The anomaly will be eradicated. Leave now.
Dang it. Ah, crap. Freaking orb weavers. Well, they do seem to have more health bars than I realized. See if we can get a good line on them. Quick fire the main cannon. Like, don't fear the Reaper when you are the Reaper.
The Tholians were performing a detailed scan on that anomaly. Something caused it to destabilize quickly. Not a good sign.
Alright, we have to go over here somewhere. Maybe the space hole thing, whatever it is. Alright, onward to defeat Tholians. There's a second one somewhere? Okay, probably over by the thing. Where there's an arrow at least. Or, yep, there's a Tholian orb weaver
The
here.
anomaly will be purged, as will you. Vengeance for the fallen.
That anomaly is devastating our hull. Avoid flying into it if possible.
Yeah, I'll try that. Yeah, here we go with this crap now. Being in there annoying containment zone of doom. Okay. See if we can crop dust them a little bit. Nope, they're gone already. Alright. Oh, it's away again. Alright, consulting with you whenever you
Another
start.
temporal anomaly. It was emitting high levels of tachyon radiation chronotons before it dispersed. I'll need more data, but I think it was an unstable gateway into transdimensional space.
I see.
Scan one. I want to see what they were so interested in.
Apply course. We'll scan one. Like, why be rude to her? Alright, it's like, you don't give orders on my ship. It's like, she's right though. We should scan them. The more you know, the better. I clicked the button, but I apparently was moving too much. Or we're getting damaged too much. Is that the thing?
Based on these readings, I believe I've found an origin point for these anomalies. They're coming from the planet below. I suggest sending an away team down to collect data.
Alright, is data gonna be there along with, like, future and past data, though? Right, let's get down and wait. Shields up, Tholians, again, the game. Let's see here if we can do a little bit of duel. Here's some crop dusting. Finally get to do that again a little bit. Beam overload.
All clear. We should check out the planet while we can.
Alright, approach planet. It's this giant orb thing over here. Tends to be what planets are.
I am detecting signs of habitation, but there's a lot of temporal disturbances down there. They're making it hard to obtain a clear reading at this distance.
Let's go down there for a closer look. Seal it.
Assemble your most able crewmen and... My apologies. This is your ship. You give the orders.
Indeed. Daniel, Celia, here with me. Let's beam down and see what's happening. Alright, and yeah, for combat, it would be the two... well, she's in engineering, but she has a lot of combat abilities, so yeah, and Lita is intelligence and tactical. So let's go with that. Holographic Lita from the Phoenix Surprise Pack. I will admit, I did decide to get $10 worth of Zen, which there was a sale for an extra 200, so it was 1,200 Zen for $10. So, yeah, should spend the money on food, but now that beans have increased to 150 instead of 125, I'm probably gonna have to stick with ramen again. I hate it. Or at least spaghetti. I'd much rather have spaghetti, or the rotini costs the same as the spaghetti at Walmart anyway. Although it seems like the best deal for marinara is like I think that's at Dollar General, so it's probably 150, but it's a bit more than that. I mean, well, okay, there's a $1 type of marinara, 2 can sizes. The larger can tastes weird. The smaller can tastes okay-ish, but it's smaller, so it doesn't go that much. And then there's the Parmesan Romano stuff, which is the real cost if you get any cheese there. The kinds that are self-stable are full of sawdust, or at least not actually sawdust, but just cellulose powder, which is the same as sawdust in practice, as a filler that's supposed to be an anti-caking agent, because we can't just shake things up. We have to have an anti-caking agent that happens to be a filler. Yay. Anyway, onward to the game.
We've beamed down into an open courtyard within what's left of the Tal Shiar prison.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like it's been inhabited for some time.
Really?
I'm reading a number of temporal anomalies nearby, but my tricorder's having trouble analyzing the data. We're going to need to get closer.
Alrighty then, let's go.
The shipments of supplies stopped long ago. Anyone alive down here will have a hard time. I suppose that's too bad for Admiral Tanay.
Who said anything about Admiral Tanay?
That is what this is about, isn't it? There are 2 of her and no one else. If you find her, I doubt she will be alive.
Interesting. We're going to search for her regardless. Alright, so... let's go with just this. I do like the batleth I got from the Terran Reputation System thing, which I had already... every time it does this, I always upgrade to the next one. Oh wait, I didn't this time. So yeah, here it is. The Terran Task Force Personal Shield, that's not it. Shield... Here's the batleth. So yeah, there's the batleth, and if we get 3 armor shield weapon, then we'll get a unlock that allows you to display armor visuals. So that's interesting, I guess. I don't know what that means. But we can get that kind of thing anyway. And I think I got this as well. I'm not sure if it was from there or not. But yeah, anyway, let's just do this since I'm low on dilithium at the moment, because I spent it all on Phoenix prize packs. But yeah, here we go though. Refilling that again, so we get another hourly reputation thing. And onward to looking in the game. Yesterday's war. Today.
This world was abandoned by the Tal Shiar decades ago. I doubt there's anyone left. The survivors of the Enterprise C might have left personal items behind.
The data pad. It's a pad full of data, I guess.
This data pad dates back to the late 23rd century. It lacks power, but it should work once it's recharged.
See if you can power it up. There could be useful data on it. Hopefully you brought your charger with you, right? Alright. Because that would stink. It's like, we got all this future tech, but they all use proprietary chargers. It's like, hope you brought the right one. We gotta replicate it now. Here's another data pad sitting by the fireplace. Or this
place hasn't
pit.
been inhabited for a while. Thing is, the tricorder's giving a range of time from 3 months to 30 years. We're dealing with some serious temporal flux here.
That could be a problem. Let's keep moving. Oh look, we can walk through a bubble and get some health damage. I'm gonna switch back to the shoddy. I do like the batleth, but yeah, let's prepare for some range doom, especially since there's like more than 2 enemies. So yeah, what's this deal?
That's one of the temporal anomalies. I wouldn't recommend entering its area of effect. From what I'm reading here, contact with the anomaly will do considerable damage to anything organic.
How about you walk
That being
into
said,
it first?
I believe we can deal with this. Stand over there, and between the 2 of us, we should be able to nullify the anomaly.
Alright, so I have to stand over somewhere. Alright, disrupt temporal anomaly and not walk into it. Here we go. Yay, and it expanded a little. So, alright, now we have to do something here. Oh yes, glowing yellow thing, the button for pushing again. Another search for sign of survivors. Another data pad. So many tablets
Someone's
everywhere.
been here recently. The tricorder's picking up numerous signs of habitation in the area.
You need a tricorder for
By
that?
the look of things, someone stripped this area of all useful items and moved on.
Yeah, that's called pirates. We should move on then too. We need to find a way past the gates.
This gate appears to have been locked from the outside. Perhaps they knew about the anomaly but didn't have the means to handle it. Ah, there's a manual override over there near our beam down site. We can use it to open the gates.
The controls appear to be behind some gates and more temporal anomalies.
When we disrupted this anomaly, it seemed to fracture, forcing more anomalies into our timeline. I think we might be able to use that to our benefit, though. I'll stay here and act as an anchor.
Oh, joy.
Find the best spot and use your tricorder to emit the dispersal pattern again. We should be able to push those bubbles away from the gate controls. If you get stuck, I'll be able to get you out of trouble.
I almost want to make a Powerpuff reference, but I only remember the one of them's name is Bubbles or something, right? And there's Mojo Jojo and other things. I don't remember enough anymore. I didn't really watch that show that much. I saw like a couple episodes and it was like, yep. But anyway, here we go though. Let's all disperse the anomalies and make a path to the gate controls. Yep. Here we go with
The gate controls
this.
are trapped within an anomaly.
more bubbles of doom.
We'll have to disperse it to use them.
Alright, clicking buttons, the game. Do we have... Way to get to there through here, or reset temporal bubbles. Okay, well, apparently that did something. Alright, so we gotta go over here and then press button. Alright, there's another place here. Disrupt the temporal anomaly of DOOM.
Looks like some of the closed gateways are rusted now. Find another spot.
Oh my word. Reset temporal bubbles. Ah, the joy. Okay. Okay, let's just go this way maybe, since we tried the other one last time. And see if this will work better to go this way, maybe. Can we not? What the heck? Reset? Come on. So it sets us all the way back here. Information.
Time is a tricky thing. Moving one anomaly will likely have a cascading effect on others. We might need to do this and pop multiple time bubbles in order to reach the gate controls.
Alright. So follow waypoint. Here's that waypoint. Then the next one. Disrupt temporal anomaly. Then what was the thing now? Let's see here then. Gotta follow waypoint, right? Just follow waypoint. Here's the next waypoint. Disrupt.
I think I can see a clear path to the controls.
Yay. Would it be here? Here we are. So that's it. Just follow waypoint, the game. Open gateway to DOOM.
The gate's open. Try to disperse where you are. It should open an escape path for you.
Yay. Alright. Alrighty. Here we go now again. To the next zone. To the next one. Return to the dude. Alright. There you are, standing around here. Oh wait, it was this gate we're supposed to go to?
Excellent. The gate's open, and we can continue our search for Tanae. Well done.
Wonderful.
Before we move on, I've managed to bring the data pad online again. It might contain clues on what happened.
Are you certain?
Looks like it's a...
Give me that. The first entry dates to 2389, nearly 40 years after she was executed. Or at least 40 years after she was supposed to have been executed.
Let's see the entry.
I am Natasha Yar, Security Chief for the Federation Starship Enterprise D. Well, at least that's who I was. For the past 40 years, I've been Tal Shiar Prisoner 24601. But even that changed a week ago. Our regular supply drops from the Star Empire stopped 3 months ago. The guards started caring too much about what might be going on elsewhere in the quadrant and caring too little about their prisoners. We were able to overpower them.
Alright.
We've managed to recover some data pads like this one, but there isn't enough here for us to call for help or escape. I'm
You
leaving
need a
this
certain
record in
number to
case
make a
anyone
call?
comes looking for us. Sela, if you find this, I still love you. I've missed you.
Logins.
Lieutenant Yar was supposed to have been executed. My father said it happened. There were witnesses. How can... Clearly, there was some judicious alteration of history.
So it would appear.
The Enterprise C survivors were here, but something drove them away. Something more than the loss of supplies. We should continue looking for the survivors. Your duplicate of Tanae may yet be alive on this rock.
Your father lied to you.
It would not have been the first time. No doubt he thought she might still have been useful in some way. I can see the pity in your eyes. Keep it. His decision allowed me to become the person I am. I do not regret that.
I just think it might be hard to hear now. Tasha was alive all that time.
Look, there's a path ahead.
And some doom to bring. To something. I don't know exactly what, but we're here to bring it.
This anomaly looks more stable than the others. It's probably less deadly, but let's not find out now.
Alright. Check out Doc. Investigate half-buried data pad.
The generators died and no one knows why. Richard thinks it might have been the big predators. Tanae thinks she might be able to salvage some of the parts. I hope she can. She's been glaring over the remains for the last 3 hours. 2 more dead. We can't stay here. The animals know the fence won't harm them anymore. I rigged an early warning system using a trick I learned growing up on Turkana 4, but that won't stop them. We took a vote and we're moving. We'll build a new settlement in the old secondary supply bunker the Tal Shiar abandoned 20 years ago. The surviving guard has agreed to guide us there. Loyalty to the Tal Shiar fades when you've been stranded with the inmates.
Yep, then you realize you're just a prisoner as well, right? Logins. So, seal it.
Lieutenant Yar never discussed Turkana 4. When I was older, I discovered why. She was a survivor. It is clear that her arrangement with my father was just that. Obviously, she continued that trait into her existence here. There's more ground to cover.
Indeed, let's keep following the path.
There's another unstable anomaly.
Alright, over there, to the Stargate of Doom, or something. Or the Doom Gate of Stars. Now we have another thing cleared again. Sorry here, but yeah. Oh joy, failure, wonderful. What else is new in my life?
The anomaly has left some of the rock in a molten state.
Yeah, that's wonderful. This first anomaly.
You took readings in orbit. Surely we should continue looking. Clearly these anomalies must be connected to your mission. Now, while you take a leisurely stroll through the jungle, I will be moving on. It appears that there are more survivors than initially believed.
On that, we're in agreement. Let's keep searching. Yay, cutscene time, or blank screen time at least. Followed by a cutscene.
There's a lot of interference, but I think I'm picking up a life sign.
You could look with your eyes.
Tanae!
Go away! Leave this place!
No! How about we don't? Get over here. It's time to talk.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Seriously, you want to be a jerk? Here's a shot. Enjoy that. Oh my word. Fine, here's some Malachi subspace rift. Here's the compact lightning, also from the Phoenix Fires pack. Alright, there we go.
No! No! Please, not again! Stay away!
No!
Stay away!
Chill out and talk. Good grief. Oh, there you go again. Time to fight some dinosaurs, probably.
It seems your duplicate Tanae is still alive, and she isn't pleased to see you. I don't really blame her. I wasn't exactly thrilled to see you again, either.
I'm sure you weren't. I see a structure ahead. Let's check it out.
She's run off, but there's an even larger anomaly close by.
Yep. And where do we
It looks like it was a structure
ARC?
at one point, but I doubt any survivors would
Another
remain in
temporal
a
anomaly,
ruin
and this
like
one
this.
is larger than the last. There are temporal eddies moving through the area and a few stable locations between them. Now, if you establish temporal stabilizers in these 3 locations, we can disperse the anomaly and get a better look at the area.
At some point, it would
Hopefully,
be funny.
the Enterprise C survivors were able to escape the area before this happened.
It'd be funny if, like, Connor and Abby Temple showed up and whatever here. Nope, they won't, of course. Understood. Alright, so what do we need to do? Disperse the thing or something? Or do we walk into it and go crispy? Or what do we do? Follow the temporal eddy and place stabilizer. So we gotta go to a green zone here. Walking around the edge of it so we don't go crispy. Alrighty. This is looking less and less doable. There goes my health again. Yep, here we are getting doomed a little bit now. Oh my word. Okay, yep. We're getting crispy already. The game. Well, this is not as good as it could be. Ah, crap. Yeah, I get that. I am not thrilled about this. Am I supposed to be in the middle of this? Because I'm thinking no. Probably should get out of here. Okay. Follow the temporal eddy and place stabilizer. So there's a thing here at least. Not sure if it's what we're supposed to do, but let's override shield safety so we get a little more power to the shields at least. And free that power to shields. Come on, we're almost to place temporal stabilizer. There we go. Ah, crap. Getting too much damage to be able to use that. Ah! Okay, yeah, we gotta get out of here. This is obviously not the way to do this. It's funny, the jumping isn't slowed down, just the walking, even though it's like you probably wouldn't be noticing that yourself while you're in there. Everything outside of it would be like you're in a singularity or something, you know? Yep, this is helping to be in here. Come on. Get to the edge. Get to the edge. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here, but we can't stabilize it while we're outside of it. While we're inside of it, actually, I mean. But yep, here we go. Follow the temporal eddy and place stabilizers. Okay, yep. Just gotta get to the edge of this again. Okay, wait till I get back to the edge again. Come on. Oh my word, this is so slow. So slow. Ah. It says we're out of it, right? It shows us being out of it in the bubble, or at least like there's the green thing, but now we're gonna be out of it, right? Finally, out of that. Okay, so it's supposed to be somewhere that we place things, right? Somewhere, somehow. Don't know exactly how. But yeah, we're supposed to follow... Oh, this. Okay, there's the zone. That thing, that's what we're doing. Ah, crap. Gotta stay within this. Ah, the joy. Okay. Okay, so that's the eddy thing that they're talking about. And now if we get out of it, we go crispy. So we gotta follow these. Apparently that's the thing here now.
There's a stable pocket ahead of you. Set up the first stabilizer there.
So that's the eddy.
That's the first stabilizer.
Circle.
2 more to go.
Gotta stay within that. And then I guess this will be like another ordeal here. Alright, here we go again. Alright, so there's the Mario World thing of Doom here. And then what? This one now? To finally go to the next thing. Everything is made of doo-doo. Yeah, doo-doo. Where's the next one? We gotta go there. And we're slow again. And we're in a marsh. Marsha. Good grief. Ah, okay. There it is. Okay, well at least it's in the eddy. Alright, here we go. Finally. Good grief. Disrupt. Again. Flop-a-doom.
Incredible! Dispersing the anomaly restored more than I expected. We should look for clues.
You don't say. Alright, here's a structure, and there's a green circle inside the structure, meaning there's something to be found here, of course. There's bunks, and a data pad again, because they need so many freaking iPads. It's like, my word.
We found an entire grove of saplings. Richard swears the same area was full of towering trees last week. He might be mistaken. We're both getting older. I thought I saw a Romulan in the brush. He was wearing a 22nd century style uniform. When I looked again, he was gone. Maybe I'm going senile. Richard insists I'm too young. Maybe it's because the outside world has been on my mind. Seela has been on my mind. I wonder what happened to her. While her father was a Tal Shiar general, he spared my life in the end. Perhaps he wasn't petty and cruel to her. I hope he wasn't. If you should find this, happy 50th birthday, Seela. I have missed you. I only regret we were separated.
Well, that's depressing. Alright, and here's another iPad.
Shelter ruined, last tricorder gone, half our stores destroyed, 5 dead. The hunters and gatherers returned to find many dead and unconscious. I used my emergency medic training, but I was a security officer, not a doctor. Devek might not make it.
Aw.
None of them can remember what happened. Without the tricorder, we can't scan the area, or for internal injuries. I suspect that there is something on the planet causing anomalies of some kind. Danae has not reacted well. She's been talking to herself and keeping apart from everyone. A problem for later. Survival now.
Alright.
Some sort of temporal inversion happened here. Some of the rock returned to an earlier molten state, while some of the building materials aged over 200 years. Anyone standing close to these objects would have been affected as well, regressed to infancy, or aged to the grave.
Same thing could happen to us if we're not careful. Alright. So there's a green thing over here. Somewhere. Oh, there's Seela. Okay, that's the... Alright.
Well, I suppose it was nice that Yar thought of me. But that doesn't change the fact that she was going to steal me away like a thief in the night. If she had truly cared, she would have stayed where she was. My father was not cruel or petty, at least not to me. He was hard because he needed to be. I thrived because of it.
That's what you think. Because you've been brought up to be a Tal Shiar idiot.
The Enterprise C survivors were surprisingly resilient. Tasha's notes are more sparse but seem to record a productive, if primitive, community. They mention a secondary site close by. If your Vulcan survived, there may be others, and they may be close.
We should keep looking.
Over here! There's a path with recent footprints.
Yay. It'll be Danae, right?
I'm reading another anomaly, further down the path. Danae might be there.
You can see it with your eyes, right? It's not just... Oh, well, there's a green one and a blue one. Guess the waypoint's going to the green one, though. And there's some more enemies, so yay, we get to doom them. Spiders of Doom. Come on, what's all this stuff? Why is that... I guess it must be an ability someone has.
The Tanae anomaly and its allies must be purged.
Tholian. Peter's out there doing the whole anime thing, but she's also a hologram.
That Tholian away team must have beamed down to investigate the anomalies.
Alright, so follow tracks. Are we going into the anomaly? Okay, well it shows us going over here to where there's more spiders anyway. Alright, examine tracks. I clicked examine tracks, but I guess we have to stay still more.
This looks to be a well-worn path.
Uh-huh. Okay. You can tell by the loss of grass. Well, that's effective, I guess. Against ground spiders. The size
Some
of
recent
Australia's
footprints
spiders.
here, heading the other way. They might have run into Tholians.
Uh-huh. Alright. More things to deal with. The game. I need to start making board games like that. Vita is getting the XP there. But I got her a sword.
It seems your Vulcan passed this way recently. Perhaps the cavern mentioned Natasha's logs is nearby. We should follow the tracks.
I have the Molar's flaming
It seems
sword.
many of the refugees would be alive if it weren't for the
Sure.
anomalies. I wonder how many are left now.
I don't know. As many as hamsters exist. How many hamsters exist? Do you know the number? Because I sure don't. Do you? Can you guess the number of hamsters that exist in the world at any given time? Tell me if you know. Can you tell me? Tell me. The number of hamsters. How many hamsters exist? They're headed toward those rocks. The hamsters or Tanae. One of the three. Alright.
I'm detecting signs of recent habitation in this location.
You can tell that with a tricorder,
Maybe
right?
we'll find more answers.
Alright, scanning area to see what we can see with our own eyes.
This was some sort of dwelling up until a few months ago. If I'm reading this right, there was an explosion of tetrion particles here. A fatal one, judging by the organic residue on the walls. No one's been
Understood.
living here since, according to these tricorder readings.
Let's keep searching. They may have left something behind. Alright, like those crates full of stuff? Maybe full of stuff, or at least empty crates that can be used to store stuff in a space truck?
The anomalies are temporal.
Oh, she's older now.
I watched Richard wither and die before my eyes. An anomaly appeared, and moments later, he aged 100 years. We buried him this morning in the clearing. I never expected he and I would end this way. I miss him. Richard was a wonderful partner for these last decades, a good man. We built a wonderful life despite it all. My only regret is that Sela never got to know how kind and brave Richard was. He'd have been such a wonderful stepfather. Tanae hasn't been seen in days. I'm worried she won't come back. I'm worried she will. I thought her strange behavior might be a degenerative Vulcan sickness, but she was answering questions before they were asked, and she's been close to every anomaly that's happened. Maybe I'm jumping at shadows. The part of me that is still a security officer on the Enterprise doesn't think I am, though.
Alright. Here's another one. They have a
This
spear.
is Tanae. I have agreed to report the final words of Natasha Yar and to hold this log for the future. If There is one. If it isn't here already, What? No. Focus. Focus. Natasha Yar died of a fever. She wished for the story of the crew of the Enterprise C to be remembered. They were brave beyond expectation. She wished for her daughter to know that she was loved and that Natasha lived a long and happy life. But Natasha missed her, and she hoped her daughter's life was wonderful. Natasha requests that if this log is found, that this record be conveyed to Sela of Romulus and to the Federation.
All right.
Do not come near me. End log.
How about, what the heck? Let's see where this cave leads, Emerald. Tanae may be close by, and we need to find her before these anomalies get worse. Agreed. Let's proceed through this cave and continue our search. Alright, I think this fire is a sign of recent habitation. Do we get fire damage? I guess not. We get damage from the anomalies, but not from fire. Oh my word, there's another thing clearing. Alright, yay, we collected a thing now. Again. The game. How many board games can we make? The game. If there were a container meant to hold, like...
I think I see movement in the bushes. Tanae?
And if there were a container made to hold, like, all the flux games, would it be a flux capacitor?
Stop following me!
No. Chill out. Here's how your story ends, annoying grandma. All
No!
right.
Go away!
Chill
I
out.
told you to stay away!
My word. Come with me. We'll be able to fix everything.
I am dangerous. You should not be here. No one can be here. No! Not again!
Not again? What do you mean?
No!
She's making
Not
the
again.
anomalies, or she's linked to it
There's a
somehow?
new anomaly forming.
Time to run again. Will it be
Tholians!
again? Alright. We're freaking
Purge
Tholians.
the anomaly. Purge the contaminated.
Oh, crap. Well, maybe let's switch back to the shoddy. Good grief. Yep, they are swarming. Like bugs. Alright, back to the zone of doom. Yeah. So yeah, that's super duper powerful. Let's do an orbital strike and all this other stuff. Unless if I need to use all these abilities, but why not? Good grief.
The anomalies that have been occurring were caused by decades of temporal interference. Because of what happened with the Enterprise C, you exist in two places at once. We can fix this. You and your counterpart can be reintegrated. Your memories will be integrated as well, but the anomalies will stop.
We can help you. You don't have to run anymore.
I see the logic in your presence here. I am anomalous. My presence here must be sufficiently reconciled to preserve the order of things. I presume you are here to accomplish this. Thus, I will go with you.
We'll fix this today. You don't have to hide any longer. Emerald, there's something you should see. I scanned the area for Tholians after the last attack. While I didn't find any... What? I picked up something else. Judging by these readings, I believe I found the remains of the Enterprise Sea crew. Understood. Let's confirm this. So, over this way. Somewhere. Let's walk through the pond and not get covered in amoeba. The game. Well, there's all sorts of other life forms in ponds. It's best to avoid. Anyway, examine grave marker of doom. Oh, Natasha Yar. Sad. Sayla.
All this time, she was here. I believed she was dead. Tasha believed I might come looking for her. She believed it so strongly she left logs in case. Tanae held her logs for her. And now, she is truly dead.
Well, don't worry. We have time travel. We can fix that, probably, if we need to.
This place has led to some interesting revelations, shall we say? I think it best we leave before more Tholians show up.
Agreed. Yes, let's get out of here. 'Tis a silly place. I pushed the pram a lot. And now time for more of the loading screen and...
Looks like we beamed up just in time. Several Tholian ships are on an attack vector.
Yay! Go to red alert. All hands, battle stations. The doom shall begin again. Pushing buttons. The game.
We will repair time.
I will repair you. Oh, you are doing the game.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Spock. It's funny, Spock says Admiral, but all the other characters can't say Admiral. I think they said Captain in the other ranks before, but they don't say Admiral after you reach Admiral. So it's like, okay, why not?
Something is happening. It's happening again. Another anomaly is forming.
Prepare for battle. It's not over yet. Alright, more joy of Doom. The Doom Zone has arrived again. Now let's get right to these orb-leading idiots.
Target shield has failed.
Alright, right over to you. And let's see, 28 seconds on the other thing though still. For the final lance of Doom. Oh, the USS Pataki showed up through Bastock or whatever it is. I didn't know that was a thing that happened. Maybe that's one of the ability things. I got a few new duty officers and whatever. So there's like chances for things to happen sometimes. Looks like there's a way out of here. Have to actually look at the enemies before pressing the fire torpedoes. Or they don't work, I guess. So, who are you? And why'd you show up? Was it just an ability, or are you part of the theme? Okay, nope, it's part of the game. Alright. Admiral, we're being hailed by the USS Pastok. It's Admiral Tanae. That is to say, the Admiral Tanae for our timeline. Acknowledge, put her on screen.
I see you found my displaced temporal counterpart. Well done.
Thank you, Admiral.
An operations team is standing by on this vessel to assist with her temporal reintegration. Please beam her aboard, and we will begin the process. It is possible that I may acquire a new set of memories as part of the process. A small price to pay to stabilize the timeline.
Well, here goes.
As it has been said, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. Or the one.
So I guess we did something there. Oh, we have a perk point to spend here. Let's see here. Max health ground, captain ability recharge ground, damage resist alpha, so versus plasma phaser, proton psionic. Yeah, let's get that one. More resistance to control effects, at least on that little one at least. So So still a fair bit to do on each of those. And another thing to do. Oh, we're already there. There we go. One last thing there. Alright, so, yep. So now Tuvix goes away, right? Admiral, I have Sheila aboard.
I see. Having read the briefing from Starfleet Command, I find her presence here to be most logical, considering the situation.
She's agreed to go into custody now that the issue has been resolved.
Very well. I will take custody of Sela and deliver her to a secure facility once the reintegration procedure is complete. Beam her aboard with my temporal counterpart.
If I know Sheila's character, she's probably going to have her cloaked warbird beam her away as soon as the shields are down. So yeah, as you wish, Admiral. We'll save her dent out.
It seems our journey is at a parting of the ways once more.
So it seems. You did agree to place yourself into custody, however.
I did, and I will. But I have a condition to my surrender.
Bring it up with the Admiral. All decks have reported an Admiral. We're ready to depart the system on your command. Warp out. Here we go. We're at an undisclosed location. That belonged to Data before.
Tell me about my mother.
Okay. Well, apparently she didn't get a posh palace prison like she was hoping. Oh well, so...
The timeline is stabilizing. Anomaly counts are dropping, and our agents are reporting a decline in temporal aftershocks due to recent events. That's a good thing, by the way. The aftershocks of our recent discoveries on Pictet may take some time for Sela to resolve, however. I hope she's able to find a sense of peace and closure from what she's learned today. I'll be heading back to Temporal Command once we've fully integrated the two Tanays. Be seeing you.
Alright, so let's see here. Rosary I haven't taken with, like I put Tervel here, although Tervel has mostly she's like a healer, whereas Rosary has some more damage output abilities that I have anyway for now. I could change her to being a healer also. Let's see though, if I keep Tervel, let's see her gear. We can switch up gear, of course. But yeah, let's see here. She would need... She has 308 shields. This has 308 as well. Although this is in space, so it doesn't always say the exact right one. This armor sucks. So yeah, let's not bother with that. Let's see, for Ruzare, this says 308 compared to 308. And the armor is also crap compared to that. So, same, it's a sideways move for either of them. The other characters here have, I think, better armor. What the heck? It's all saying 308. What? Lita? Where does it say the thing there? 505. Okay. Then that's way better. But yeah, this, I guess it's on par for most of them. But yeah, of the characters here, let's see, Dilo also has a crappier shield. But yeah, alright. This one's very rare versus very rare. I mean, yeah, might as well get the shield. The other options are a Polaron covert ops compression thing that does 40 DPS, wow. And a stealth module, don't care about stealth really. So yeah, the personal shield's better, I think. Now we'll get another pop-up about the next mission any moment now. Probably.
With the war over, it's time for us to rebuild, to take stock of our situation, and to return to our roots as explorers. We've recently noticed that a star in an unexplored system near Ferenginar has become unstable. There's nothing to indicate any change to its stellar life cycle, so this is a perfect opportunity for us to chart the system, investigate the star, and improve our understanding of what's happening. I want you to head up this investigation. Find out why this star is suddenly dying, and make sure it isn't going to be a threat to any nearby worlds or systems.
Alright, so that survivor here was the last of yesterday's war. I still need to do the Iconian War as a mission type thing. But alright, that'll be Future Proof will be the next one. And giving Travell the Romulan shield that I still need to upgrade, but it's going to be slightly better, at least than the other thing, I think. Yeah. I'm not reading it all in details, but yeah, there we go. Slightly better anyway, I think. So now there's that anyway. And I gave her the mining laser thing because it's more like Ellie Langford's plasma cutter. It's a Martian mining laser, which was from the Phoenix prize pack ordeal. Which is like, I shouldn't have spent $10 on that, but it's like, I don't know, it's less than the cost of most games unless I keep doing it, and that would be annoying. Like, that's annoying. Ah well. Game over, man. Game over.